Now I wonder if we can make a coffee mug using golf balls. Now I know we just made a mug from a coconut, so I don't want you to think that I'm mugging you off in any way. But how cool would it be to see if we can make a usable coffee mug from these? Now this only occurred to me because I was out the weekend playing golf. Now as you can see, I don't play golf often. We just went for the buggies. But I reckon this, folks, could be pretty interesting. Let's see how we get on. Oh, look at these, folks. Right folks, this is now safely tucked away in the pressure pot. For those of you that don't know, the pressure pot is what's gonna take out any bubbles that's in this project. So hopefully when we come back in the morning, it's gonna be lovely jubbly.
Yay, lovely jubbly.
Oh, and while I got you, I just wanna say a massive welcome to all of my new subscribers to this channel. I do hope that you stick around and enjoy the content. Don't forget to stick to the end of this one. It's gonna be weird. So folks, this has been left for a couple of days. Look at that, look how clear that is in there. So, gonna crack this open now and just wonder how we're gonna make this coffee mug from these golf balls. Just look at the clarity in this. Good old entropy resins I've used for this project, and in the pressure pot, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. That is so nice. This should turn out pretty wicked actually. I'm looking forward to this one. So we don't really need these on there, but I'm thinking we can cut this off and we can use this in another project. What do you reckon? Now before we do, I just want to show you this because this is pretty cool. So I use this quite often. This is my little mounting block that I'm going to mount my little ring plate for the lathe, and this goes into the chuck onto this, which is going to allow us to mount this onto here to give us something to, you know, work to. We don't want to cut into this because we want to keep all of this for our mug. So, you know, if I start mounting stuff onto here, I'm going to have holes in here and stuff, and that's going to be no good. Like so. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use the hot glue gun to glue this to this. So I've just stopped here now because I want to show you, we just started to cut into the golf balls. So cutting through the resin, and then there's the golf ball there. Look at that. Looks like it's chocolate inside. So there's one there, we just cut through. And there as well. So just thought it was a bit interesting to see, you know, what's inside the golf ball. I think some of them are different. That one's got like almost like a bit of a granite look in there, which looks quite cool. So and this one's purple. So they're all like different in each ball, I think. Not sure why. If there's a reason for that, let me know in the comments. if you know. Maybe one of them's bouncier than others, I don't know. But yeah, we'll take this top off, and I think we could use this in a project later on. Maybe we can use this as like a lid or something, I don't know. Depends on how it looks, or you know, how it really works. But yeah, that should be about right. That's a good size for that's a good chunky coffee mug, that, or tea mug, whatever it's going to be, I don't know yet. So so there we go, that is it so far, folks. Let's carry on turning, let's chop this off, and then see where we get. Whoa! Well, it looks as though that made the decision for us. Wow. Look, it's just left, it just literally just popped off. And look, it's left this really cool indentation of the golf ball. We've got like one down there, one over there, one over here. Yeah, that didn't kind of work out to plan. That's why you should always wear something like this. This is a real proper safety mask. So when you do get things that fly off the lathe, and trust me folks, things do fly off the lathe. You know, obviously, especially when we're doing these types of experimental projects as well. So, well, I mean, it's not too much of a problem. It hasn't really affected this project, but yeah, that was, I don't know if I'll try and slow that slow that one down for you so you could see that, but that just literally just, oh, it went off like golf balls everywhere. But yeah, make sure if you're going to try this at home, don't try it at home, but if you are, use one of these. Smoking it definitely is. I think my Forstner bit is a little bit blunt. Probably need a new one. I have had it for a while. So it's not really working at the moment. I do have a couple of other ones here, might try those. But yeah, that was that wasn't good. Did you see that? Look. It's almost like a little creature was like coming out from inside the golf ball. And all this, which is basically elastic bands that have just literally just sprung out of there, I think. It's like some form of elastic band that's just literally, it's just popped out. And it almost like, I thought it was like a little creature in there for a second. But look at that. Now we're left with a bit of a crazy little hole in there, which looks a bit odd. But yeah, these are all little elastic bands in there that just literally just popped out. That was so weird to watch. Right folks, this is looking pretty cool. Look at this. Now that looks quite smart. I do like that. The only problem is one of the balls, I don't know which one, this one here, seem to have rubber bands in it, whereas the others have got, I don't know, some other type of substance in there. But this one was full of rubber bands, and you saw, I think I captured most of it, you saw it pop out of there. So I think the best option is to fill this hole with some resin, probably some coloured resin, maybe white or black. So I think we'll do that now, mix some resin up, we'll use some entropy, put some black dye in it, and hopefully we'll get this hole in one. I've cut this back now right up to 2000 grit. That is looking really, really good.
Oh, yes!
Jubbly, the golf ball, coffee mug, and no, not instant coffee this time. Now I know what you're thinking. Is it safe to drink out of though, Nick? Debatable, but probably not. But then we're not mass producing them and selling them on to Tesco yet. It's a pretty big mug. So there it is, folks, happy days. That turned out pretty cool, I think. I got my emblem on the bottom. But basically, I was gonna show you, got my emblem on the bottom. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. I'm loving how clear it came out. Got the little handles, golf ball handles. I mean, it'd be, you know, for a golf enthusiast. Would be pretty cool. Thank you to those of you that have made it right to the end. If you have, consider subscribing, please, to this channel. I'm really gonna be pushing to get to that 1 million subscribers, hopefully before Maker Central next year. And don't forget, Maker Central is back on 2024 at the NEC. We will be announcing who's coming soon as well to the show, so please come along and see me. I won't have a stained Jimmy DeResta shirt there, I promise. Please can you share this video, folks? It really does help reach more and more people, which then helps more people come and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I can get to that 1 million subscribers sooner. Don't forget, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and How To. Don't forget to check out the How To app. It's on the App Store. If you can't find it under How To, search Makers Central and it will pop up under How To Uniting Creativity. Jump in there, it's a really cool app. We've got an update coming out really soon. It's a really cool update, loads of new features in there. I'll say loads, a few fixes. It's gonna be cool. So please come and join us in the How To app. Well, that's a wrap, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. So it's goodbye from me and goodbye from him. Take care.